Hi everyone, good day to all, and today we are going to look into skimming and scanning. Right, so the first one that we're going to look at is skimming. So what is actually skimming? Skimming is when we are getting the gist of the text that we are reading. So skimming is actually a fast reading to get the general idea of a text. So skimming techniques include running your eyes over the text to get the general meaning. And remember not to stop for the words that you don't understand, because understanding every single word is not your priority when it comes to skimming. And reading the first and the last paragraph will also help you getting the gist to understand the general idea of a text. And also look closely at the topic sentences of the text. So how to do skimming? So first of all, you read the title, and usually the title will give you a rough idea of what the text will be about. Then read the subtitle or introduction in order for you to understand what the text is about. Next is to read the first sentence of each paragraph. You don't have to read every single thing in the text, because remember, again, skimming is to get the gist, to get the general idea of a text. And of course, so notice any pictures or charts or graphics that you found when reading the text, because usually those are the important points in the text. And also read the last paragraph or summary if available, and the name summary itself will help you, give you the gist information, the general idea of what the text will be about. So now let's move to scanning. So scanning, on the other hand, is to get only what you need. So scanning is rapidly running your eyes over the text in order to locate specific details. The key here is to locate specific details. So how to do scanning? So first is to read the questions and search for keywords or ideas associated with the question. And your eyes then move quickly over the page. And remember, less reading and more searching. Practice your brain to hunt for specific information. So I would advise you to do this when you are doing reading comprehension questions. So when you look at the text, do not read the text first, but move to the questions, read the questions, understand the questions, look for the keywords that is asked by the questions, and then move to the text and look into the text. Scan the text for the keywords that you are looking for based on the question. And this is how you do scanning. Tips: skimming. Skimming a written text is like jumping from one place to another. You don't have to read all the words. For instance, examples or chunks are developing ideas which have been mentioned in the topic sentence can be jumped over. Of course, when you know that those things, those information have been mentioned before, you can just keep it over. Because remember, skimming is about getting the general idea of a text. It's not about understanding every single information in the text. And now let's look at scanning. Tips for scanning is you can underline with short lines or mark with a dot in the text in the area you think some answers might be. You can also write the number of questions in the text where you think the answer is before you decide an answer. So these are the tips that I would like to share with you about skimming and scanning. So the objectives and benefits for skimming and scanning. First, it's about the organization of a text. So when you be able to do skimming and scanning correctly, you will understand the flow of a text from the introduction up till the conclusion. You can also refresh back what you have read before, and also to get the important parts of a text, and to quickly get the gist of text, to understand the general idea of a text, and of course the last one will be to identify topics for reading. So now I would like you to understand the difference between skimming and scanning. Scanning is when you are looking for specific words, details or answers. But for skimming, it's to understand the general idea of a passage. So that is the main difference between skimming and scanning. Again, skimming is about understanding the general idea of a text or a passage. But scanning, in the name itself, it's when you scan, you are looking for specific words or details or answers. I think that's all. Thank you.